Right guys, so we have some information on the iPhone 13 series, and well, it's not new or groundbreaking information, but either way, it's in the news, so let's delve into it. But first, make sure to like and subscribe for the latest Apple news and rumors, and with that being said, let's just tuck in. So the first story of the day is the iPhone 13 series being filed in the Eurasian Database. Now this is not exactly groundbreaking news because obviously every year we have leaks like this where new iPhones get filed in a database before their launch, since in case you don't know, Apple does need to do this before an iPhone officially launches, and so yeah, these leaks are pretty typical. Now there were 7 models that were filed, and of course some of you might be wondering, why are there 7? Aren't there only going to be 4 new iPhones this year? Well, obviously that could be different variants of the 4 iPhones, maybe a dual SIM variant or maybe a millimeter wave 5G variant. There can be many variations of the iPhone, and so yes, once again, we see this every year. This is nothing new, and we can be sure that there only will be 4 new iPhones in September. Now, what does the database information tell us about the new iPhone? Well, not a lot, because obviously they reveal the model identifiers, but those are just a bunch of letters and numbers which mean nothing to us. And then it says these iPhones were running iOS 14, which does make sense because I'm assuming they already begun work on the iPhone 13 before they worked on a stable build of iOS 15. And so yes, while these internal models do run iOS 14, we can expect the final iPhone 13 models in September to run iOS 15 out of the box. And I guess the final tidbit to note is that obviously, if these iPhones are in the database right now, that most likely means they are already in mass production, which does make sense because we've heard about the A15 SoC and the 120Hz displays going into mass production. And so yes, this is more evidence that we should not see any delays with the iPhone 13 release, and they should be releasing in September as per usual. Anyways, let's now move on to a report from Wedbush. And well, number 1, they mention nothing new, but number 2, part of their report doesn't actually make a ton of sense. Now the first tidbit is 1TB coming to the iPhone 13 Pro and Pro Max. Now this is not exactly new information because you might remember John Prosser said this, in fact, a few months ago I believe, so yes, we should hopefully see a 1TB storage option with the iPhone 13 Pro and Pro Max. Now personally, I don't need that much storage on my phone, but I have heard many of you guys say that you want a 1TB iPhone so bad, and so yes, I guess some will be happy about this upgrade. Anyways, moving on to the next part of the report, that's where things don't make a ton of sense because they say we should see LiDAR on all models of the iPhone 13 series. Now, if you have been keeping up with the iPhone 13 rumors, you might know that we have a ton of CAD renders of the iPhone 13 series, and you might have noticed the lack of LiDAR on the iPhone 13 CAD renders, and so yes, I'm not sure about this claim, especially since we do know those CAD renders are pretty accurate. Now yes, I know some of you might say that maybe we do need LiDAR on all models for portrait video, but honestly, I doubt that because we have FaceTime portrait video now with iOS 15, and that was achieved through software only and no hardware improvements, and so I'm sure that Apple can give us portrait video on the iPhone 13 and 13 mini just using software alone. I mean, for example, take a look at portrait mode on the iPhone 12 and 12 Pro, and well, LiDAR only improves the image marginally, and it's not a huge difference at all, and so yes, I'm sure Apple can do some software magic with the regular iPhones to create the bokeh with the portrait video, even without the LiDAR hardware. But let me know in the comments below, do you want to see LiDAR on the regular iPhones? Is that something you desperately want? I'm assuming not, but let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Anyways, thank you for watching, make sure to like and subscribe for the latest Apple news and rumors. Check out the video in the icon above about details regarding the iPad mini 6. And on that note, I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya peeps.